Good morning, friends. Welcome back to the John Went Walking YouTube channel. This morning I'm coming to you from the Ocala National Forest, and I'm coming to you from mile 503 on the western corridor of the Florida Trail. And of course, what that means is this is the very last mile on the western corridor before it merges back into the eastern corridor into a single footpath. This western corridor starts all the way down in St. Cloud, just below St. Cloud, Florida, and it winds its way through Kissimmee, over through the Green Swamp, then north up through Ocala, and then finally up here to meet right back with the eastern corridor. So most of my videos probably most of my videos have actually been filmed on the western corridor down in the Orlando area. That's where I started. That's where I live, down near the Green Swamp. So I thought it's only fitting. Let me get over this. Let me get over this tree here. Both my hands are full. I thought it was only fitting that I come up and get a video in of the end of the western corridor. So that's where I'm at right now. Now the 503 ends, and it's going to merge back into the eastern corridor right up near just north, maybe a half a mile north of the 88 store. And you can see walking through here, just beautiful. Ocala National Forest, just beautiful out here. Bright sunshine this morning coming up. Hope it doesn't mess with my video too much. I hope you're able to see, because it really is just gorgeous out here. And I don't know, I just thought it was fitting, I thought it was fitting that I get up to the end of the western corridor and document a hike on this final mile. So that's what I'm doing. And when I first started preparation for the Florida Trail Thru-Hike, which was way back in November of last year, like November of 24, I hatched the plan and began filming and visiting the Florida Trail all over the state. And back then, from the beginning, I've always said, my plan is to take the western side, the western corridor, because there's more, I don't know, it seems to me like more forested type land and that kind of stuff. But after exploring for months now, I'm not really sure I am going to do the western corridor. I might come up the east side. I'm not really sure. I'm still kind of thinking about it. Who knows? I might not decide until I step off that morning down at the Three Lakes split, where it splits down there. So I'll worry about that then. But for now, I wanted to get you out here and show you a little bit of the trail, the end of the western corridor. Just beautiful up here. Ocala National Forest is beautiful top to bottom. And you can see out here, this path is relatively grown over. I'm sure there's probably not been anybody out here since, or very few have been out here since the thru-hikers came through. And I don't know what percentage of thru-hikers stay on the west side. I suspect it's skewed. There are more take the east corridor than the west corridor, because the problem with the west down there, of course, is, I don't know, the first 30-40 miles all the way to the Green Swamp is pretty much road walking or near the road. So it's not really a lot of fun. But once you get through there, you get to the Green Swamp, then it's gonna be really nice. But you got to get through that part first. So I suspect most people probably do just come up the east side. But anyway, I wanted to document it. Everything here is going really well, man. I'm so grateful to be out here again today. It's early in the morning, so probably stop in the 88 store in a little bit, do a little bit more hiking in the area. I'm just continuing to explore. Been working my way further north a little bit at a time, getting up here, getting some miles in. The main thing is getting out every day. And this time of the year in Florida, it's August in Florida, and I mean to tell you, friends, it has been hot. I mean, I guess it's been hot everywhere on the East Coast. I don't know about out west, but everywhere on the East Coast. But I mean to tell you, it's been hot. And the past couple of months, we have just been drenched. Man, I was down down near where the split is on the south side, just above Westgate River Ranch down there. And you talk about mud and water. I was into it up my shins in places. It was crazy. It was fun, but it was crazy. Every time I get in that shin deep water, you know where my mind goes. I start thinking, I wonder where the alligators are. I wonder where the Burmese pythons are. It's crazy what our minds think about when we get into those situations. So, but you can see here, just look at this. Just look at this, how beautiful it is up here. The National Forest, just beautiful everywhere. It's just beautiful everywhere. And coming down here near where it's the actual spot where it's gonna meet up. And up here, if you get to where it does meet up, then I'm gonna show you the sign, because then you're able to walk right up to the 88 store. And I'm not gonna walk up there this morning. I'm gonna do a little bit more hiking, and then I'll stop in there probably later on. One of these days I'm gonna make a video in there when the owner's there and has time to talk to me. This is kind of maybe the off season, just locals right now, but whenever she has time to talk to me. So I'll get in there and do that. But for now, I'm going to stay out in this forest. It's just so beautiful. I want to show you the sign. So this is just literally the last few steps of the Western Corridor. And then I'm going to be back engaged with the Eastern Corridor. So for so many months, I was down on that end of the trail, just working on it. And this was the actual end. And if you come up here, nothing on the big sign, but you can see here where the split is, and you can tell how I pull you back a little bit so you can see the split. Off to the left there is the Eastern Corridor down to the 88 store, and off to the right is the Western Corridor, which goes back into the Ocala area. So I just wanted to get here and show you this. I'm not sure what's on. Yeah, there's nothing on either side of this sign. I noticed that before, but for now I'm gonna just head on up to this is County Road 316 up here, and I want to get in a few more miles out there in that section. I've been up here before, but didn't make it very far onto the other side of 316. So today I'll get out there a little bit further, just a little bit further and further every single time. And I just am so grateful. I have on my new pair of shoes I'm trying today, which are the Topo Vistas. I don't know if you've ever heard of them, but it's Topo Vistas. They're men's trail shoes. Today's the first day I've physically had them out on a trail, so I want to get in a few extra miles today and try them out a little bit. I have been wearing them around the house. I've been running errands in them, but I haven't actually had them out into the woods. And I didn't want to take them into the swamp like the very first day and cake them in mud and all that kind of stuff, get them muddied inside and out. So I wanted to save it for a trail. So here we are. We're out here on the trail with them. So on a beautiful, beautiful morning in the Ocala National Forest in Florida. Sun's coming up. I probably got another hour or two before I'm gonna probably need to get out of the sun. As long as I can stay under cover, it's okay. But so much of this, you can see so much of this is just kind of open, right? It's beautiful, but it's open. So it's not good for staying out of the sun. So anyway, that's where I'm at, just coming up to County Road 316, and I'm going to cross over there and shoot a couple more videos. And I tell you, friends, I'm really grateful to have you here with me. I know there's just a handful of us, and that's just fine. I'm just grateful for you no matter what. And I never intended for really anybody to ever see. I didn't think anybody would ever actually click on a video, but I'm grateful that they do, because I know there are people like me. They like to see the trail, what's out there, and maybe give somebody some ideas for where they'd like to go or what they'd like to do. So I'm grateful for you. I wish you all the best, and I'll be coming to you again real soon from somewhere out there on the Florida Trail. Goodbye, friends.